In every corner of the world, there are secrets, stories that exist beyond understanding. Tonight, we uncover three terrifying haunted tales: the train with endless coaches, the abandoned castle, the stadium that grew. This is episode 110 of Dynamic Dark. Put on your headphones and let the fear begin. Today's first story is The Train with Endless Coaches. Silas got on a late train. The station was quiet. Too quiet. There were no announcements. No people. Just the sound of the train waiting. He stepped inside. The doors closed behind him slowly. At first, everything looked normal. Empty seats. Dim lights. Silence. But something felt off. The air felt heavier. Like the train had been waiting for him. Silas looked down the coach. It seemed longer than usual. The rows of seats stretching just a little too far. He took a few steps forward. And that's when he noticed. At the very end of the coach, something was sitting there. Tall. Still. Completely black. But inside it felt longer. Coach after coach empty. Too empty. The air was thick. Every step echoed through the silent cars. He walked slowly, looking down the rows of seats. Something at the far end caught his eye. Tall, black figures. Standing still. Motionless. But unmistakably there. They didn't move. They didn't blink. They just watched. His heart pounded. Every instinct screamed to turn back. But the path behind him seemed to stretch forever. The train kept going. Coach after empty coach. And the black figures. They were everywhere. Lining the seats, standing between the rows. Closer than they should be. It felt like the train itself was alive, waiting for him. He walked down the narrow aisle, his footsteps echoing in the endless, empty train. Coach after coach stretched before him, longer than they should have been. Every row of seats seemed to stretch into darkness. And then, he noticed them. Tall, black figures. Standing silently between the seats. Some at the far end. Some closer than he expected. They didn't move. They didn't blink. They just waited. His breath caught. His heart pounded. Every instinct screamed to turn back. But there was no end to the train. No exit, only the figures. He took another step. And the closer ones. They seemed to stretch even taller. Looming over the seats. Filling the aisle. Completely black. He tried to look away. But he couldn't. And that's when he realized. They were everywhere. Watching. Waiting. Silent. Tall. Black. Unmoving. The train kept going. No stations. No end. He looked outside the window. Nothing. Just darkness. Endless, empty darkness. He tried to walk back. But the coaches stretched even further. Longer than before. Then he noticed something. The seats weren't empty anymore. He froze. Tall, black figures were now sitting in them. Perfectly still. Facing forward. Every single seat occupied. He hadn't seen them before. He knew that. His breath slowed. His chest tightened. And slowly, one of them moved. Its head turned toward him. Then another. And another. until every single one of them was looking directly at him. And that's when he realized the train wasn't empty. It was waiting for him to notice. He turned back, his breath shaking, his hands trembling. He just wanted to go back to where he came from. But the moment he turned, everything was gone. The coaches behind him weren't there anymore. Just more rows, more seats, endless, stretching into darkness. His chest tightened. He took a step back. But the floor felt longer, like it was pulling away from him. Then he saw it. The figures. They weren't sitting anymore. They were standing now. Tall, black, blocking the path. Closer than before. Too close. He tried to move forward again. But the ones ahead hadn't moved either. Every direction was filled. No space left. No way out. He turned back one last time and realized there was never a way back. He stopped moving. There was nowhere left to go. Every direction blocked. The figures stood around him, tall, silent, waiting. The air felt heavier now, hard to breathe. Then suddenly, everything went quiet. No sound, no movement, just him and the darkness. At the far end of the train, something began to form. Not like the others. Bigger, taller than the coach itself. Its body stretching, bending, filling the entire space. The other figures didn't move. They just stood still, like they were waiting for it. The thing slowly leaned forward. Closer, closer, until it filled his entire view. And in that moment, he understood. This wasn't random. This wasn't a mistake. The train, the darkness, the figures. It was all leading to this. And I knew it was waiting for me. Today's second story is The Abandoned Castle. Elena explored an old castle. It stood alone, silent, forgotten. The gates were already open. No guards. No people. Just darkness waiting inside. She stepped in slowly. Her footsteps echoed through the stone halls, louder than they should. The air felt cold, heavier, like the place had been empty for too long. She looked around. Broken walls, faded carvings, endless corridors stretching into darkness. It was supposed to be empty, but something felt wrong. Like she wasn't alone. Like something was watching her from somewhere deeper inside the castle. The rooms bigger than expected. Halls stretched endlessly, and silence filled the air. She walked slowly, her footsteps echoing through the stone walls. Every step felt louder, like the castle was listening. The torches flickered, casting long, moving shadows across the floor. But something felt wrong. The walls seemed farther apart. The ceilings higher than before. Like the space was changing. She stopped. At the far end of the hall, something stood there. Tall, black, perfectly still. She blinked, and there was more than one. Figures standing near the walls, between the pillars, watching her. They didn't move. They didn't make a sound. But the deeper she went, The bigger the halls became, and the closer they appeared. I heard footsteps behind me. Slow, heavy, echoing through the hall. She stopped. The sound stopped. Silence again. She turned back. No one was there. Just the empty hallway, stretching farther than before. She kept walking. And then, the footsteps returned. Closer this time, matching her pace. Step for step. Her breath slowed. She didn't turn around. She just listened. The sound was right behind her now. So close. She could almost feel it. Then suddenly, it stopped. She froze. And slowly, she turned back. The hallway wasn't empty anymore. Tall, black figures stood along the walls, closer than before, watching her, silent, waiting. And she knew whatever was following her was no longer behind her. I turned a corner. My heart skipped a beat. At the far end, tall, thick black silhouettes stood. Silent, amorphous, looming, featureless. The corridor felt longer than before. Walls stretched, ceilings higher. Shadows twisted unnaturally with the flickering torches. And then I noticed more silhouettes standing along the walls, between the pillars, completely still. No faces, no form, just dark shapes, watching. Every path felt wrong, every exit blocked. I realized I wasn't just being watched. I was surrounded. It didn't move, but I could feel it. Watching, waiting. The corridor stretched farther than I remembered. Shadows twisted and reached across the stone floor. The torches flickered, casting strange, moving patterns. I took a cautious step forward and realized it wasn't alone. Tall, thick black silhouettes lined the walls, looming in the corners, featureless, silent. Some stretched toward the ceiling, some hunched slightly, all impossibly dark. I froze. My breath echoed in the hall. Every sound amplified. The shapes didn't move, didn't breathe. But the sense of being trapped grew stronger. Every instinct screamed, "Stay still." And I knew they were waiting for me. And I knew if I went closer, I wouldn't make it back. The corridor stretched endlessly ahead. Shadows twisted unnaturally, flickering with every torch. The hovering black silhouettes loomed larger now. Tall, thick, featureless, blocking every path. Silent, motionless. They didn't move, yet the sense of danger grew heavier. Every instinct screamed, "Don't advance." The air grew colder, fog curling along the floor. Every stone wall seemed alive, watching. I took a trembling step forward and realized there was no way out. Only them, hovering, watching, waiting. Today's third story is The Stadium That Grew. Amara snuck into an empty stadium at night. She just wanted to sit for a while. But something felt wrong. The floodlights were dim, casting long, distorted shadows across the seats. Everything seemed larger than it should be. Aisles stretching farther. Rows of seats towering. Emptier. Like the stadium itself was alive. She stepped onto the field. And the silence hit her. No wind. No crowd. Just echoing emptiness. From the stands, she could feel something watching. Tall, thick black silhouettes, hovering silently between the seats. Featureless, motionless, unmoving. Amara froze. Every instinct screamed, "Don't move." But fear and curiosity pushed her forward. The deeper she walked, the bigger the stadium felt. The seats stretched endlessly, higher than she remembered. And the black silhouettes didn't move. They just watched. She tried to tell herself it was imagination. But the air grew colder, and the sense of being trapped heavier. Every step echoed, and each echo felt like it was returned by something watching silently from the shadows. She wanted to leave, but the exit felt farther away, as if the stadium itself was growing around her. The stadium felt bigger than usual. She walked slowly among the rows, trying to find a seat. But the aisles, the seats, they stretched endlessly, higher than they should. It was like the stadium was growing around her. From the upper stands, she noticed movement, or at least the suggestion of it. Tall, thick black silhouettes, hovering silently, featureless, non-human, hovering between the upper rows, motionless, watching. Every step she took, the echoes returned, longer than they should, as if something was returning them. From the shadows above, her heart raced. She tried to tell herself it was imagination. But the air grew colder, and the sense of being trapped heavier. The seats kept stretching. Aisles grew longer, and the hovering silhouettes never moved, just watched. Every instinct screamed, "Get out!" But the exit felt impossibly far away. She stepped into the center of the stadium. Everything around her seemed unnaturally vast. The rows of seats stretched endlessly, aisles taller than they should be. The floodlights dim, casting long, distorted shadows. Then she heard it. A single clap. The sound echoed across the empty stands. And then another clap closer. She froze. No one was there. But the stadium seemed alive with something unseen. From the distant upper stands, she saw movement, or at least the suggestion of it. Tall, thick black silhouettes, hovering silently, featureless, non-human, floating between the seats, motionless, watching. Another clap, then another, each echo returning, stretching unnaturally. The vastness of the stadium pressed in, the shadows growing longer, and the hovering silhouettes looming larger, silent, patient. She tried to move, but her legs felt heavy, and every instinct screamed. Something was coming closer, though still unseen. Every step she considered, the emptiness itself seemed to push back. She stood frozen, in the center, alone, with the stadium watching, and the black silhouettes, hovering, unmoving, waiting. Then another clap. From the stands, I looked up, and it was closer. One section was darker, like something was there. Then another clap. Closer. But I couldn't see anyone. And I knew I wasn't alone. This was episode 110 of Dynamic Dark. Which story ruined your night? Tell us in the comments. The most terrifying comment will be pinned. Episode 111 is coming. Creepypasta horror stories are even darker and more cursed. Like, subscribe and press the bell icon if you dare to step into the darkness again. Everyday new horror episode at 7:45 p.m. only on Dynamic Dark.